I think that he does fill a bit of a niche. I don't know how big it is. I don't know if it's big enough. But none of the other candidates, Bob Orr, Fred Smith, Bill Graham, really was running as a urban candidate, someone who represented a big city or a big urban area. And McCrory, I think it's fair to say, is a bit more moderate than any of the other candidates on fiscal issues. He has been supportive of a local tax for transit, supportive of some taxpayer financing of sports stadiums, corporate subsidies in the Charlotte area. He's a bit more of a moderate. In a multi-candidate field, the Republican Party in North Carolina, as in most states, is fairly conservative. If it's a two-person race between a conservative and a moderate, conservatives are usually going to win that. But as we have recently seen in the presidential race,
That's right.
when you have a multi-candidate field and you have several conservatives running and they split the conservative vote, you can end up with a plurality in favor of the moderate candidate. Now, in, say, the most recent Florida primary contest where John McCain won, he won with less than 40% of the vote. If that had been a gubernatorial primary in North Carolina, it wouldn't have been enough, and he'd have to have come to a runoff with one other candidate. Mm-hmm. That's not true in the presidential situation. It is true in the race for governor, so McCrory could well get into a runoff, but then he'd have a challenge defeating the other candidate, I think.